Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Presidential D&D Campaign, where AI-voiced U.S. presidents play Dungeons & Dragons with me, Ben Shapiro, your AI Dungeon Master.
All right, I get the point of this now. But let's get to the recap so that we can steal this guy's eye and use him to spy on the Night Watchers.
Yeah, I think that turning the two of you invisible using invisibility as a third-level spell is probably the best idea that I could come up with. I was thinking I could also use my new staff to help us ambush him, too.
Oh, that's a good idea. You can make a wall of darkness so that nobody can see what is happening. He will know he got knocked out, though. We should probably rob him just to be safe.
Just to be safe, Joe? Ironically, I love the idea, but I don't think it's safe to rob the second in command of a group of secret corrupt guards. Although it seems like everyone knows about the Night Watchers. I don't know how secret they are.
I feel like it's more of a secret in that you don't know who is and who isn't a Night Watcher. Like, at least a lot of the guards are probably in on it, right? But then there could also just be a regular Joe who is actually a Night Watcher too. So you have to be careful what you say to who, otherwise it could put you on the wrong end of a Night Watcher blade.
That seems fair.
All right, for our recap, Joe, I believe it's your turn.
No problem, I got this. Last session we were told about this secret black market on the boat with the merchant guys. And then the one gnome guy who we bought all of our stuff from told us that if we went to some cave and found his family, then he would give us a weapon that can capture people. Then a doctor showed up and we helped him work out some kinks with some of his technology and made a plan to knock out Marcus Nightshade, the second in command of the Night Watchers, and use the Sight Stealer to use him to spy on the rest of the Night Watchers. Did I miss anything?
I think you got the gist of most of it. How is it that you don't remember Dr. Necrotech or Zephyr Pebblefoot, but you do remember Marcus Nightshade?
It just kind of rolls off the tongue, you know? Marcus Nightshade? I think I met a Marcus Nightshade once too, so that helps.
You know, half of what you say, Joe, is just nonsense, but parts of that actually make sense. I doubt that any of us have met a Zephyr Pebblefoot or a Dr. Necrotech before. Anyways, if you missed any of that, or if Joe's explanation just didn't make sense to you, the previous episodes of Season 2 can all be found in this playlist here.
Great, thanks, Obama. All right, to start off our session, we are still in the Nautical Bazaar. You made the plan to knock out Marcus, but haven't put it into motion yet. When do you want to try to knock him out?
I think we should try to do it in the hallway on the way off the ship. Easy to see if there is anybody around. The wall of darkness can hide us, and we can be quick and then be gone before anyone knows what happened.
You seem to be pretty proficient in planning this stuff out, Donatello.
I'm pretty proficient in just about everything, Barack.
All right, well, before we kick off the plan then, anything else any of you want to do before leaving the Nautical Bazaar? You never know when you can come back.
I would want to see how much that displacer beast would cost, but I know it's probably a lot more than any of us have.
Yeah, the Displacer Beast is currently going for about 5,000 Shadow Shards.
Holy hell, who would even have that much money?
High nobility. The bazaar attracts people from all over Darken. You are probably in the room with the wealthiest and most powerful people in the whole domain. Potentially even other domains if people found their way across.
I wonder if those other two champions are here too. What were their names again? Sardines and emus or something?
It was Cardina Artazis and Madame Eris. Wow, I don't even have a response for sardines and emus.
It's okay, Ben. Take a moment. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to do at the bazaar. Donatello, Joden?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too. Let's knock this guy out, rob him, and steal his eyeball.
That sounds kind of weird, but yeah, let's do that.
All right, you meander through the bazaar for a bit, keeping Marcus in the corner of your eye. Eventually, you see him turn and leave.
All right, now's the chance. Is there anyone else in the hallway?
No, the hallway is empty except for Marcus up ahead.
All right, I'll cast invisibility as a third-level spell on both of them, and then use my staff to make a wall of darkness covering the hallway, leading back into the bazaar.
All right, Donatello and Joden, both of you will need to roll stealth, with advantage because of the invisibility spell. But again, Donatello, you also have disadvantage, so you'll just roll the once.
I got a 24.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, I got a natural one, but also I have a -1 on my stealth, so I got a 0. These dice are so rigged, but also that's terrible enough that I can't help but laugh at that one.
All right, Joden. As you begin moving down the hallway, deftly choosing where to place your feet, Donatello begins running down the hallway, hitting every loose board and scraping his armor against the walls. Marcus turns around, pulling out a knife and seeing through Donatello and Joden at Barack holding the staff and causing the wall of darkness. What manner of trickery is this? He throws the knife at you, Barack, but instead, it is going to hit Donatello. That's a 19 to hit for 4 damage, and I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn, that's only a 10? These dice are literally so rigged. I need to get new dice. I still haven't gotten those gold ones I ordered.
I think you got scammed then. You bought those a long time ago.
Yeah, oh well, it was only 15,000.
Did you actually spend $15,000 on a pair of dice?
Yeah, what of it?
All right, well, Donatello, you take an additional... Wow, Now it's my turn to roll terribly. You take an additional 2 damage, but you are also severely poisoned. You can feel the poison already beginning to spread through your arm, a cold, icy feeling. The 2 of you have now reached Marcus. What do you want to do?
I want to headbutt him.
All right, that works. Roll a strength check, with advantage since you are wearing heavy armor and he is just in everyday clothes.
Holy hell, thank the gods I had advantage. Otherwise, I rolled a 2. But with the advantage, that's a 23.
You slam your head into his, feeling his nose break as he lets out a cry and falls back to the floor. You can hear people asking, "What was that?" back in the market.
I want to slam the hilt of my short sword into his face.
All right, you'll have advantage on that since he is prone.
That's an 18 for 7 damage. I just rolled the regular damage, though. Should I do something else?
No, that's all right. You slam your hilt into his face and he falls flat on his back, unconscious and probably with severe brain damage. It's a good thing there is magic in this world. You guys just pulled a Batman on this poor guy. Back in the bazaar, people are starting to move for the door.
I'll put the sight stealer on his eye and then begin rifling through his clothes looking for any and all money he is carrying.
I'll start running down to where they are as well, carrying the wall of darkness with me. Actually, can I also cast invisibility on myself too?
Unfortunately, no. Invisibility requires concentration and you can't concentrate on 2 spells at once. The staff probably wasn't allowed either, but since it isn't you casting the spell, I allowed it, even though since you are controlling it, you do have to concentrate and think on it. But also, invisibility ends when you make an attack, so none of you are invisible at the moment.
Damn, I didn't know that. All right, do I find anything on him as we begin to make a run for it?
No, guys, we can't make a run for it. They'll catch us and we will look guilty.
And us standing here with a dagger in my arm doesn't look guilty?
Oh yeah, okay, we need to run for it then. Maybe we can dive in the water and avoid detection for a bit.
I don't fancy our chances in the water. If there are haze inklings and krakens, who knows what's in there? Then again, we don't have much time.
You do find a pouch of shadow shards, probably around 50 or so, and 2 more of those daggers, as well as a small vial of a green liquid. All right, the people are going to be coming in the door, Donatello. I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and you all need to actually make a plan. You could say you found him like this, but that does look suspicious with the wound in Donatello's arm, or you could try to make a run for it, or you could hide somewhere on the ship and act like you have no idea what is going on. He would probably recognize Barack if he saw him again, since he saw you conjuring the Wall of Darkness.
I got a 19 on the Constitution saving throw.
All right, you take 5 poison damage as you can feel the icy poison spreading from your arm into your chest.
Oh yeah, you're also dying. All right, I'll go invisible. I think you guys should hide somewhere and then come back with the crowd and act concerned. Joden, use your spells to patch Donatello up as best you can. I'll meet you guys at the graveyard.
That sounds like a good plan. All right, Ben, we'll head to a room off to the side, and once we are inside, I'll use Cure Wounds on Donatello, first as a second-level spell healing. 7 points of damage, and then as a first-level spell healing. 6 points. I don't have Cure Disease or anything, but that should buy some time.
What about the vial I found? Do you think it's more poison or the antidote? I could see both as being likely.
I don't think we want to find out.
The poison is spreading. Did the cure wounds at least slow it down, Ben?
You do feel a bit better, but you can still feel the poison seeping into your muscles and skin.
All right, screw it. I'll take a sip from the bottle.
You take a sip, and it burns going down your throat. Luckily, though, it does appear to be a quick-working antidote of some kind. You still feel weakened from the poison, but the effects do begin to wane. I'll need one of you to make a stealth check. I'm assuming Joden, but I'm not giving you advantage since Donatello is still in heavy armor.
I'm not so sure that 16 armor class is worth it anymore. All right, yeah, I can roll it. That's a 14.
Good enough. People are pretty distracted and making a lot of noise in the hallway. All right, Barack, where are you at?
All right, so I cast invisibility on myself, and I'm going to make a run for it, trying to get off the ship and into the town.
All right, make a stealth check with advantage to see if you can make it past the guard.
That's a 13. Damn, we are all rolling pretty terrible this session.
That's a lot better than what I rolled.
Didn't realize it was a competition, but all right, how do I do, Ben?
You're able to make it past the guard, though he does look in your direction for a moment, but then rushes on board to check out the commotion. You are able to slip away into the town.
All right, time for us to go back into the hall and then try to blend in with the crowd.
You're able to do so pretty easily. The guard rushes in, sees Marcus on the ground, and then orders everyone to back away. The crowd begins dispersing off the boat, and it appears the operation was a success. You're able to make it to the graveyard without much issue.
All right, I need to learn some kind of disguise spell, I think. Especially if he is going to recognize me next time we are in town. I am honestly a bit dumbfounded that worked as well as it did, though.
Yeah, me too. There was not a chance I saw that working. It probably would have failed if it wasn't my plan.
That was pretty lucky to get through that with Donatello getting poisoned but then cured and only Barack being recognized going forward. Could have been a lot worse.
Agreed. All right, I know it's nighttime, so there are going to be monsters and stuff out there, but I think we need to leave now to try to get out of the city before the guards come looking. I should have a bit of time before they could spread what I look like to the guards at the walls. Maybe it won't be as bad if we head down the coast. Is the mist pretty thick, Ben?
It is for sure just as thick as it always seems to be at night. You can get heading whenever you want, but you will also need to rest sometime, otherwise you'll get a level of exhaustion. Do you all want to get on the road then?
Yeah, let's do it. Can I take a look at the stone linked to that sight stealer?
Nothing yet. He is still unconscious, probably. It will take some work and magic to get him up and running again.
Is it like the sending stone where we can only use it once a day?
No, this is more powerful magic than those. You can use it as often as you want. You just have to look at the stone.
Sweet. All right, on the road we go then.
I'm only down 1/3 level and 1 second level spell. I can hold my ground if we get in a fight too. And you're all the way healed back up, right, Donatello?
Yeah, Joe healed me. But it wasn't necessary. I would have been fine either way. We are heading down the coastline, right? Isn't that what Zephyr said at least?
Yeah, he said it's about 25 miles south along the coast, and you'll come to a little cove with a cave.
Piece of cake, we can make that in a day, yeah?
If everything went smoothly, you could make it in a day, but it would take pretty much the full day. Standard walking speed would have you traveling 24 miles in 8 hours, and you'd need to rest and take breaks along the way.
I don't need to take breaks.
What type of terrain are we traveling in?
Well, that depends on how closely you want to follow the shoreline. You could travel along the beach, or you could go a bit further inland and hike through the forest.
I have my natural explorer for forests, so I think that we should go through there.
We just might run into more things in the forest than we would traveling along the beach. It would provide us some more cover, though.
Let's just head through the forest, but just barely so that we can still see the water.
All right, that sounds like a good plan. Lead the way then, Joden.
Hell no, I'm leading the way.
I have the natural explorer and stuff, though.
Does it say that you have to lead the way for that ability?
Huh, no, I guess it doesn't.
All right, then follow me.
You guys head up to the forest and begin moving down the coast, staying enough in the forest to have cover, but close enough to the shore to know that you are still following it south towards the cove and the cave that Zephyr had mentioned. Traveling at night is slow. You can hear creatures moving in the darkness, see shapes darting through the mists, but nothing attacks you. Then you see a human figure walking towards you, a cape billowing behind it.
Oh hell, another vampire, Ben? Am I really going to have to kill another one?
We all did about equal damage to Silas Donatello.
Yeah, but I did the most and took the most damage.
You died, though. All right, can I call out to the guy, hey, who are you?
It stops, just a short distance away, and yet the fog is thick enough that all you can really make out is the form and the cape billowing behind it. You are trespassing in my forest. Leave. Now.
I'm sorry, we are just passing through. Didn't mean to trespass, just trying to head down the coast.
It points off towards the shore. Then leave my forest. Last warning.
Last warning? I'll have you know I go wherever I want to go and ain't no vampire going to stop me.
Vampire? No vampire here. He then vanishes, and you can hear his voice sounding like it is leaving. I warned you once. Leave my forest.
All right, let's leave then. We can just travel on the beach. Ben, have we seen anything down there?
Well, due to the thick mist, you haven't really been able to see the beach. You can more of just hear the water and barely see the end of the forest.
Well, I say we go down and travel along the beach, or at least rest.
No way, let's just keep going in the forest.
I'd rather stay in the forest, I think. Ben, could I make a nature check to try to find out what it was?
Sure, I'll allow that.
I think I get double my proficiency since it is a check related to the forest, right?
That sounds right, yeah.
All right, that's a 21 then.
As you pass by where it was standing, you don't see any tracks whatsoever. You have heard druid and ranger stories of guardian spirits of the forest, typically benign spirits that attack those who seek to destroy their home.
Well, we aren't doing that. I think we'll be safe, guys. Let's just keep going.
Seriously, it just threatened us.
Then we get a fight, sounds good to me.
All right, as you keep moving in the forest, I am going to need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it, guys. I knew we should have just headed down to the beach. All right, that's a 13 for me.
Damn, only an 11 for me.
I got a modified 20.
All right, Donatello, you take 38 points of cold damage as a wave of frost comes crashing over the three of you. Barak and Joden, you are able to take cover behind Donatello and pull up clothes and barriers to stop the cold, but you still both take 19 points of damage. All right, we will end this session here, but next session we'll start with rolling initiative.
Wait, what attacked us?
You see the humanoid figure about 30 feet down the path, which is where the cones seem to originate from. You hear a deep, evil laughing as it pulls out a spear-looking weapon.
God damn it, not a vampire then.
Nope. We definitely should have gone down to the beach. If I had failed the Constitution check, that would have one-shot me. What was the save DC, Ben?
You got really lucky. So that was Cone of Cold dealing 8d8s worth of damage with a save of 13. You literally hit it right on the marker.
Damn. Well, hopefully my luck continues and we can kill this thing.
Well, to our viewers, if you like this episode, make sure to leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Thanks for joining, everyone. We will see you all tomorrow.